Hello guys, we are back with yet another tutorial, and today we're going to make these super cute colorful disco earrings. As you can see, they have plenty of colors. I just I was thinking of the 80s and disco and many colors, so I just made this with these types. Now for the beads, I went with Miyuki Delica. Obviously, as usual, you can use any beads you want. For the colors, in theory, I mean, you can use any beads you want. You can use two colors like black and one more color and just ignore the colors I'm going to use, but I'm going to make it like this, super colorful, because I think it looks very vibrant. You're going to need 11 colors if you're going to make it like me. If not, any amount of colors you want. Now I have I put the colors here so you can see. So we're going to go with a lighter red, darker red, light purple, dark purple, dark blue, turquoise, dark green, light green, black, orange, and yellow. Now for the so these are just like, you can use any colors you want. I'm just telling you what I'm going to use, and these are the colors you can use. It doesn't have to be a certain shade of purple or certain shade of blue, but if you want any information of which any bead is, just comment and I will write to you which color is. Like this is just like light green, dark green, you know, something like that. Now we're going to make earrings. Obviously you can make a pendant from it. If you're gonna make earrings, you're going to need a clasp. For the thread, I'm using this Toho 1G thread. You can use any thread you want as long as it's sturdy, that it doesn't break. For the needle, I'm gonna go with this number 12 needle. If you're using Miyuki Delica, you can go with the number 11. It's perfectly fine. So yeah, 11 colors, clasp, needle, thread. Also comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. It helps a lot. And yeah, prepare your 11 colors. If you're gonna do like me, prepare your needle with a thread, and we're going to make these easy brick stitch earrings. Okay, so let me tell what we're going to do. We're going to start with the ladder stitch from here. We're going to do increases until here. We're going to do one decrease, one increase, and then decreases till the end. Okay, so now we are going to start. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, hopefully this is enough. Now pick up two dark red, pull them down to your tail. Here's the tail, and just go up through this to the first one. Leave the tail a little bit longer, not very long, just a little bit longer, because you're gonna have to work it in the pattern. So, and after you have this, we're going to go up through this one, like so, and here we're going to make a knot. Like so. Okay, next up, pick up one black. In the ladder stitch, we're going to go opposite side of where the thread is. So my thread is coming from the top, yeah, we're going to go through the bottom, like so, and go down through the black one, like so. Pick up one black, thread is on the bottom, we go through the top, like so, and now we go up through this. I didn't go from the beginning, I didn't go through this bead, because otherwise the tail will not be on the working side. Pick up one more black, thread is on the top, we go from the bottom, like so, And now we go down to this black. So now we have 3. We need to add one more black. So pick up one more black. Tail is on the bottom. We go through the top. Next. And we go up through the last black bead we added. Next up, pick up one dark blue. Thread is on the top. We go through the bottom. And go down through the dark blue. Next, so pick up one more dark blue. Thread is on the top. On the bottom, we go through the top. And up through the last blue we added. I'll try to fix my lighting. Okay. Pick up one more dark blue. Thread is on the top, we go through the bottom. And we go down through this dark blue. And pick up one more dark blue. Thread is on the bottom, we go through the top. Like so. And go up through this dark blue, the last we added. And now just to enforce it, I'm going to go one more time through the one before last dark blue. And the last dark blue. And this is our first row. Now, as you can see, at the beginning, I didn't go directly through this first dark red, just so that I could have my tail in the same direction as this, so that we can work it in the pattern. Normally, I would go first in the red, but I wanted to work the tail in. Okay. Turn your work, like so. Now, when we do brick stitch, because this was the ladder, when we do brick stitch, I don't know how visible it is in the dark colors, but in between each of these, in between each beads, between a group of 2 beads, we have some thread. And in brick stitch, we only work through, let me just try show you. So you see here. You see that thread? So in brick stitch, we're gonna work in that thread. We're not gonna go directly in the beads, we're going to go under that thread. Okay, so now when we start, on the start of the row, we always start with 2 beads. The rest of the row, we go with 1. So now pick up 2 dark blue. Like so. In increase, we go under the thread between the first and the second bead. So go under the thread between the first and the second bead. Pull the thread, like so. It will be a little bit, not a little bit loose, but we will pull when we go through this, we will pull it. And now just go up through this second blue here, and pull it a little bit tighter so that it pulls the bottom part as well, just a little bit, so it looks like this. Okay. Next up, pick up 1 dark purple. This is my dark purple. And go under the next thread. See here with the dark purple. Like so. And go up through the dark purple. Like so. Next up, pick up 1 light purple. This is my light purple, a little bit pinkish. And go under the next thread. Like so. Now, before I move up through this light purple, pull the tail in, yes. If If you went, so at the beginning, if you went through this red and your tail is down, don't worry, ignore the tail part. Just when we're done, work the tail in the project. That's the only difference. If you did like me and you didn't go through the second red here to go with the black through the for the ladder stitch, do like this. So pull the tail on top of your working thread, so it's on top of it, and with the needle go on top of the tail through the light purple, like so. And now you will see it pulled the tail in. Next up, pick up one black and go under the next thread, making sure that when we go under the thread, the tail is in there. You see, there's the tail. Pull the thread, and when we go up through this black one, we make sure that the tail is under the needle. One more black under the next thread, and go up through the black. One more black under the next thread, and go up through the black, making sure the tail is under the needle. Now pick up one light purple, go under the next thread, and now go through the light purple. This is a little bit wobbly because of what I did, but it's gonna be fine. We're gonna work with it. Pick up one black, go under the next thread, so between the black and the first thread, and go up through this black one. And in the last space, pick up one dark red and go in between these two dark red. And now they're going to be seated properly, and we go up through the dark red. And now to enforce it, we're going to go through this black and through this dark red, like so. And now we go through these two dark red, like so. And now we can cut the tail, like so. Now, next up, in the same space, because we're going to do increases, pick up another dark red, and in the same space where we put this red, we're going to go with another dark red. So you see, it's in the same, under the same thread there, like so, and go up through it. And this is what you should have right now, the first two rows. Okay. Next up, pick up two dark red, go under the thread between the first and the second bead, like so, and just go up through this second red, dark red. Pick up one black, go under the next thread, and go up through the black, pick up one black, go under the next thread, and go up through the black, pick up one dark purple, and go under the next thread, and go up through the dark purple, one black, in the next space, and go up through the black, pick up one black, in the next space, and go up through the black, pick up one dark purple, in the next space, and go up through the dark purple, one more dark purple, in the next space, go up through the dark purple, and one more dark purple, in the next space, and go up through the dark purple. Pick up one dark blue, and go here between these two dark blue, and go up through the dark blue, pick up one dark blue, and in the same space where we put this other dark blue, we go with this one. Next one. And this is what we have so far. Next up, turn your work, pick up two black, go under the thread between the first and the second, so between these first two dark blue, and go up through the second black here. Now pick up one black, go in the next space, one more black, into the next space, one dark blue, one dark purple, one more dark purple, one black, one light purple, one dark purple, one black, one dark red, one dark red in the same space as we put this previous dark red. And this is what we have so far. Now turn your work. Oh, doesn't want. Okay. Now pick up one red and one dark red and one black, and go under the thread between the first and the second bead, like so, and go up through the black. Now pick up one black and go in the next space, one light purple, one dark purple, one black, dark blue, dark purple, dark purple, black, turquoise, turquoise, dark green, and one more dark green in the same space as the previous one. So under the same thread, I mean. Next up, turn your work. Pick up two dark green and go under the thread between the first and the second bead, and go up through the second dark green, dark green, dark green, turquoise, black, dark blue, dark purple, dark blue, black, black, dark purple, dark purple, black, and one more black, and we're gonna go under the same thread as the previous black. Next up, let me untwist my thread a bit because it's twisty. Okay, now pick up two dark red and go under the thread between the first and the second bead, like so, and go up through this second dark red. Now pick up one light purple, light purple, black, dark blue, light purple, dark purple, black, black, turquoise, light green, light green, black, black, and one more black under the same thread as the previous black. Next up, turn your work. Pick up 2 yellow and go under the thread between the first and the second bead. And we go up through the second yellow here. Black. Black. Dark green. Light green. Turquoise. Black. Black. Dark purple. Light purple. Light purple. Black. Dark purple. Light purple. Dark purple. And now one dark red under the same thread as the dark purple. Turn your work. Pick up 2 black and go under the thread between the first and the second bead and up through the second black. One light purple. Black. Black. Dark purple. Dark purple. Black. Black. turquoise, light green, light green, black, black, yellow, yellow, orange, and one more orange in the same space as the previous orange. Next up, turn your work, pick up 2 light red, go under the thread between the first and the second bead, and go up through the second light red, orange, orange, yellow, yellow, black, black, light green, turquoise, dark blue, dark blue, dark blue, turquoise, turquoise, black, light purple, light purple, and one dark blue in the same space as the last dark purple. Turn your work. Now this next row is going to be a decrease row. Pick up one dark blue and one black, and we're going to go under the thread between the second and the third bead. So in decrease row you go under the thread between the second and the third, like so. Go up through the black, and you see this blue one sits wobbly, so we need to go down through the blue and up through the black again, and now you will see that it will go to sleep. See, nice. One black in the next space, one turquoise, turquoise, dark blue, black, black, turquoise, light green, black, yellow, orange, 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 light red, light red, and one more light red. Next up, next row is going to be an increase row. So turn your work, pick up two black, and go under the thread between the first and the second bead, and go up through the second black, 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 light red, light red, orange, yellow, black, light green, light green, light green, black, dark blue, dark blue, turquoise, 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 and one more turquoise under the same thread as the previous turquoise, because I said this is an increase row. So now we turned our work, and now from here, so from the turquoise we're starting, from here all the rows we're going to do is going to be decrease rows. So now we're doing the decrease part. Now pick up 2 turquoise, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second turquoise, down through the first, and up through the second again. Dark blue, dark blue, black, black, yellow, light green, black, black, orange, orange, light red, light red, black, dark purple, dark purple, and in the last space one more dark purple. Next up, turn your work, pick up 2 black, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second black, down through the first, and up through the second again. Dark blue, black, black, light red, light red, orange, orange, black, yellow, yellow, black, 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 and one more black in the last space. Next up, turn your work, pick up 2 light green, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second light green, down through the first, and up through the second again. Black, sorry, I keep hitting the phone, yellow, 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 black, orange, orange, light red, light red, black, turquoise, dark blue, dark blue, and one more dark blue. The last piece. Now I need to change my thread because it's short. Now I need to work my thread into the pattern. So I'm just gonna go down a bit just to make sure that I can cut it without unraveling. So I'm gonna go down, left and right and down, just as long, like, to make sure that if I cut it, it will be secured. Like so. Yes, and now I can cut it, and I'm gonna put more thread, and we're gonna come back and I show you how to add it to the piece. Okay, I have my new thread. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in a bead that's similar color to my thread. So I'm gonna go through this black one here, like so. I'm gonna pull, leave a little tail, then I'm gonna go on the right, so this through this yellow. I will pull the thread from both sides, so tail and this. Now I'm gonna go again up through this black one where I first inserted the thread, because it feels like it's more secure that way. Like so. Now if I pull, see the tail doesn't come, so I can just go up. I'm gonna go a little bit on the sides as well, just to secure it, but it's pretty secure when you do that loop. Now I'm just gonna go up to exit the dark blue here, so we can continue with the pattern. So now I can cut the tail here. Okay. Now pick up 2 turquoise and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second turquoise, down through the first, and up through the second again. Turquoise in the next space, turquoise, black, black, light red, light red, light red, black, orange, orange, yellow, yellow, and black in the last space. Turn your work. Pick up 2 orange and go under the space between the second and the third bead, up through the second orange, down through the first, and up through the second again. Orange, black, black, light red, light red, black, black, turquoise, 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 light green, and turquoise in the last space. Next up, turn your work. Pick up 1 light green and 1 dark green and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the dark green, down through the light green, and up through the dark green again. Dark green, dark green, turquoise, black, black, light red, light red, light red, black, black, orange in the last space, next up, turn your work, pick up one black and one light red, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the light red, down through the black, and up through the light red again. Light red, light red, black, black, dark green, turquoise, dark green, dark green, dark green, and in the last space one more dark green. Next up, turn your work. I'm untwisting my thread real quick. Pick up two black, and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second black, down through the first, and up through the second again. Black, and black, light green, light green, black, black, light red, light red, light red in the last space. Next up, turn your work. Pick up one light red and one black and go under the thread between the second and the third bead. Up through the black, down through the red, and up through the black again. Black, light green, light green, light green, black, black, yellow, and yellow. Now pick up two yellow, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second yellow, down to the first, and up through the second again. Yellow, black, black, yellow, 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 and black in the last space. Turn your work, pick up two yellow and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second yellow, down to the first, and up through the second yellow. Black, 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 orange, orange, and one more orange in the last space. Turn your work, pick up 2 light red, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second red, down to the first, and up through the second again. Orange, black, 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 and one yellow in the last space. Turn your work, pick up 2 black, and go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second black, down to the first, and up through the second again. Orange, light red, light red, and one more light red in the last space. Next up, turn your work, pick up 2 light red, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second red, down through the first, and up through the second again. Light red, light red, and one black in the last space. Next up, turn your work. This row is going to be all light red, so pick up 2 light red, go on under the thread between the second and the third, up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. Light red, and light red. Now from here on out, we're done with the colors. We're only going to go with black. So pick up 2 black, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second black, down through the first, and up through the second again. Pick up one more black, now turn your work, pick up 2 black, go under the thread between the second and the third bead, up through the second, down through the first, and up through the second again. Now pick up 1 black, go down these 2 black beads here, go to up through the right through this middle black from those 3, go up through the left black, now come back in through this 1 black in the top. Now pick up 6 black, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is for the loop. Thread is coming from here. We're going to go on the opposite side and make a loop like this. This is where we're going to put the clasp. And now we're just going to go 2 or 3 times through these beads, through all of them, like so. And when we are secure that we went enough times, we're going to go down through these beads here, some of them, not all obviously, and I'm going to work the thread in the earring so that I can safely cut the working thread. I'm doing again that loop, which apparently I like so. And now I'm gonna go back only 1 black here so that I can cut my thread in same color bead as my working thread. Now we need to add the clasp. So hold the clasp like this with the pointed towards you, twist it to the side, put the earring on it, and now just twist it back. And that's it. We finished our disco party earrings. So hopefully you enjoyed the tutorial. Hopefully you will understand and do it as well. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff. It helps a lot. And yeah, have fun beading. Bye bye.